Hey everyone, it's Josh Johnson, and we want to know, what do you want to hear us argue about next on the show? Okay. It's very easy to let us know. You can drop a comment on any of the Daily Show's clips of Hold Up, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, or Twitter. You can also hit us up with the hashtag Hold Up. And honestly, if we have an opinion about it, we'll do an episode about it. We both love to talk, we love to argue, and we love you. So without anything else, let's get into the show. Hey everybody, welcome.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Hello.
How's the day going? You know, if you were using this to fall asleep, big mistake. All right, this is Hold Up. So wake up.
Yeah.
And enjoy some of these hot topics. We are coming to you with the most important things to us, not the world. Not your peers.
Nope.
This will not make you seem smart when you go and hang out with your friends and y'all discuss podcasts. We're not talking about world events. We're not talking about current events. We're talking about the things that are happening in our lives that we are diametrically opposed on. Okay. And so today we're talking with myself, one of your co-hosts, Josh Johnson. I'm a writer for The Daily Show, and I am joined by
Dulcé Sloan. I'm a correspondent on this here Daily Show. And I am going to tell you what today's topic is going to be because I was in Arlington, Virginia over the weekend, and a very nice lady in a very gorgeous pink, like a dusty pink peacoat by the name of Jessie, gave me some topics to discuss on the show. And one of those topics is day dates versus dinner dates. When we tell you, come tell us. Come to our shows and tell us. She said she found out that I was going to be at the Arlington Draft House because I was listening to the show. We're always like, come see us. Come talk to us. And she came there. She came. And she talked. And now we're doing her topic on the show. So shout out to Jessie in Arlington, Virginia. Thank you for coming to see me at the Arlington Draft House. And this is day dates versus dinner dates. Now, Josh, you've been on dates before, I assume.
Yes.
We hope.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think I have a feeling. An inclination.
Uh-huh.
A little tickle in my ear.
Yeah, okay.
About what I think.
Mm-hmm.
You might pick. But tell the people, Joshua.
Yeah.
What? As a former Trader Joe's employee.
She's like, what does that even have to do with anything?
Who was out here trying to date people.
Wow.
What do you prefer? Day dates or dinner dates?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
While I believe that both of these dates are important, I truly believe that they're both important. I think that for your peace of mind, for your time, and for your overall day as an individual, I'm going to go with day dates. All right?
You said day dates.
I can explain.
What I heard was, I don't have any money.
No, that's not what it is. I promise you.
No, because a day date is done by the man who only wants to get coffee because he doesn't want to invest money into trying to see my vagine.
No.
That he can spend $7.25 at a Starbucks and then maybe get dinner later. Nah, beach.
No. Let's be very clear here, okay? I just said both dates were important.
I didn't say they weren't.
I am saying that for your day as the individual, and I can explain, I'm not saying that no one that loves day dates isn't broke. All right? I'm not going to be out here telling you that no one that loves day dates has no money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying functionally. I think that it's an easier and it's a better impression.
Tell us about your poverty. Go ahead.
My poverty? Like, this is my thing. I'm not even... Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm
not even cold. I'm just trying to protect myself from all the things you're about to say.
Wow. This is like both calmly and like, and this is like maybe the most sideways you've ever come at me. Like this is actually wild because you're not like, you're not yelling or anything. You're not,
No,
being belligerent or anything. You're
don't
very
have to.
calmly coming truly for my neck. Like it, like,
Yeah,
and wow, where's all this coming from?
I'm
I'll tell
protecting
you
myself from
why.
the bullshit. Look at that.
I'm going to tell you why, okay? I believe that a lot of pressure is put on people. And this is like everything that I'm describing right now is going to be genderless, okay? I'm talking about all of dating. I'm talking
Okay.
about everybody who does date, all right? There's an
Okay.
incredible amount of pressure and there's an incredible amount of like anxiety around just dates in general, first dates especially, okay?
Yes.
I think that rather when I look at myself as an individual and what it was like in Chicago when I was dating and stuff like that, I think that it is a much easier thing to start your date because the benefit that I think that day dates have that dinner dates don't, night dates don't, is that if we hang out long enough, it goes into the night. If you're having a good
Fair.
time, if you're having a
Yes.
good time and
I've
you
done
and
that.
you enjoy my company, we're into the night date now. Now we're gonna go get dinner. And
Right.
I think that you also lessen the amount of anxiety you have throughout the day because when you do have a night date, like a dinner date, you're worried about that thing all day. Especially if you really like the person or you really want them to like you, that's anxiety driving all day. So you nip some of that in the bud by starting the date. Like you woke up, you had your breakfast, maybe you worked out, maybe you just, went to, work or something, especially if this day date is on a weekend. You did a couple things and then you met someone and you met up and you were able, in my opinion, there are better activities to do during the day than there are at night sometimes. So if I want to take you on like an event, there's concerts at night, there's comedy shows at night, there's all this stuff, but you can actually have an experience with a person in a day date that I think in dinner dates you're limited, and also with late night dates or nighttime dates, you do start to have the pressures of like, okay, where are we going to end up? Where is this going? Whereas I think in a day date, you talked about the broke dudes. I think in the day date, you either have to really believe in yourself or you have to be having the best date of all time to think that you're going to pull a bedroom out of this date if y'all met up at 2 p.m. That's all I'm saying is that I think a
Okay.
nighttime date, if we're meeting up at 10, if you're going on a date with someone and y'all are meeting up at 9 to have dinner, right?
See, no,
It's
no,
almost
no,
bedtime to begin with.
no. You can't meet that late for a dinner date. You can't meet that late.
But night is night to me. Night is night. So
We
it could
all
be any
know.
point.
We all know that going to dinner at 7
Mm-hmm.
and going to dinner at 10.
Yeah.
There's a whole different class of restaurant.
Yeah.
A lot of restaurants close at 10. If I'm having dinner at 10, I see what you're saying. There are more, like I've had daytime dates, like had brunch,
Mm-hmm.
gone to the Beltline here and walked around with some dude. Got all my steps in that day, I'll tell you that damn much.
But I'll offer up one last thing because I apologize for interrupting, but I do want to offer up one last thing. When you are on a day date, the ability to split when things go sideways goes up exponentially.
It
Because
is
when
much
you have a
easier to
nighttime
leave.
date, yes, you have a nighttime date, and they know that y'all both plan to be here. So then when you get the text of like, oh, your apartment's on fire or whatever, it's like it's blatantly obvious you're just trying to leave. Like it just is. Unless it was going wonderfully and y'all are both vibing and it's undeniable, whatever. People can tell that you're trying to get out of there. Whereas
Right.
with a day date, if it goes sideways at all, the whole rest of the day is what you have to look forward to. So you can be like, oh, hey, yeah, my dog freaking out, so I gotta go. See, he just hit me telepathically, and so now I
Yeah,
gotta go. You know what I
my
mean?
roommate told me, like, you don't have roommates. I'm like, it is what it is, bro. I gotta go. I've told guys on date, this isn't going, I'm going to go.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, do you have something else to do? No.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave.
I've been on a date before where I said in the middle of, and I didn't say it in a rude way, and it wasn't like I was getting some attitude. I was just like, this one's not going well, is it? And like it was just a thing where we both agreed. We were both like we started laughing. We were like, yeah, I don't know what it was. We both, from both of our pictures, we thought we'd like each other, and it's like, nah.
I've had that. I had a date go bad to the point, and I had to drive for this date too. Like I drove like over 30 minutes. It was like Atlanta, so you drive 30 minutes all the time, but almost 40 minutes for this date. And it doesn't go well, and so it's not going well to the point where he offers to get food to go for my mom. Like, he's just a good Southern boy.
Yeah. Just trying to be a gentleman in the face of a date that's just mid. It's fine.
It's not going well. And I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm going to get 2 appetizers, bro. And then, and you know, like, this isn't, and he's like, this is, like, at a certain point, he's like, this isn't going good. And he's like, no, he's like, you want to order something for your mom? I was like, sure. And I called my mom. I'm like, hey, I'm at Applebee's. What do you want? And I got her like an entree, and he goes, you can get a dessert too. And just a nice white man in the army taking me on a date.
Because you also know, like, that's the thing about when it's going poorly, unless someone is delusional, 2 people can feel it. You know?
Yeah, but you'd be surprised the number of times I've been on date with the guy really thought.
Hey, what'd I just say about delusional?
I also don't understand, like, some of my friends really want you to give somebody a chance. Like, well...
Wait. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, I was going to go over to the stand. This is Halloween, right? I'm going to go to the stand anyway. So, I think the date was at like 7. We got pizza. The date started with a church hug and ended with a church hug. And the thing that was fucked up, we'd been talking about like for like 3 weeks, like texting. It was like we went like on an app, and we had texting and stuff, and been like we've been sending each other like playlists and stuff like that, and all these other things. We talked on the phone, and then I met him in person. I just went, nope. Like as soon as I saw him, I was like, I don't want to put my mouth on him, and that's my gauge now. That's my gauge. If I see a man, I was like, I don't want to put my mouth on this man.
Yeah, no. I'm with you.
What does he keep talking for? And so we're on the date. I don't remember the fuck he was talking about, but the whole time I was like, no. And then at the end he was asking me what I was going to do. I was like, I was going to hand over to the stand. He was like, okay, cool, I can do that. And I'm like, they had a spot at the stand too. And so I was like, right. And I was like, no. He's like, but you're going to a comedy club. I said, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And he's like, I mean, but it's not like the same. I said, do you want me to sit next to you at a cubicle? Because that's what the fuck this is. I'm going to work.
Yeah.
After me having to go, no, he's like, well, I can just come anyway. It's like, it's a comedy club. I can go if I want to. And I was like, really?
Yeah, it would very much be weird now.
Because I already told you no. And now you're just like, well, it doesn't matter. I can go if I want to. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go.
Now, okay, I want to get a sense from you of why you so deeply dislike the day dates outside of because I feel like I've acknowledged the brokenness that some people exhibit.
Yes.
But I've also given what I feel are very valid reasons to start with a day date. Because if you really like this person, it's going into the night. So I feel like I get the best of both worlds.
I understand. This is the thing with the day date. The day date feels very much like, the day date seems like something you only do if you're not sure if you like somebody.
Okay.
Like, if you know that you like somebody, just do a regular fucking date. But if it's, hey, you want to hang out tomorrow, then it's a date. Then the day date because there are things you can do during the day that you can't do at night. You're right. But I feel like the date is very tentative, very tete-a-tete. It's, I don't know how I feel.
Very
Very tete-a-tete. Also, tete-a-tete is a real word. It's, you're not sure about the person. So it's like, I don't want to spend my nighttime hours with someone I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and see you at 3 p.m. Because, like, I like a brunch situation. Because, like, I've had, like, gotten dinner with a guy or, like, gotten coffee with a guy. And then it turned into us getting dinner.
I see. This is what I'll pitch you. And it's what I tell all my friends when they're dating, is that I've found the best dates, and this is regardless of what you choose to do. And once again, this is for everybody. I find that the best dates are things that you were going to do anyway, that you want to see if you enjoy someone else's company while doing, which is why I chose the day dates. Because to me, it's like, okay, I've always wanted to try this place. I've always wanted to try this thing. Let me both try this thing and bring someone along that I think I might enjoy their company. Because I also find that a lot of my friends get flaked on, right? And when you get flaked on and it's like, okay, I was gonna get dinner at this nice restaurant with this person and now they've canceled, is a very different feeling than like, I've always wanted to try, just throwing it out there as a general date idea. It's like, I've always wanted to try axe throwing. So let me try axe throwing and let me do it with this person who I think is cool. And then they flake out and it's like, all right, look, maybe I'm going axe throwing by myself now, but I've always wanted to try axe throwing. And it's a very different day now. And you also have the rest of, and if I can speak to confidence and psyche and all that stuff for a second, a day date gives the rest of your day time to recover if the thing does not go well and if you don't get the desired result. Whereas a nighttime date, it's like, now I just gotta go to bed upset.
Right, but if a day date doesn't go well, then then it's the whole rest of my fucking day. It's not like, this didn't go well, let me go to bed. It's, oh, this date didn't go well, and it's only 4:30.
I see. We're saying the same thing, but we disagree on how it makes us feel. That makes sense. Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, you were going to go do something anyway. Like, I've gone to day dates where we've gone to, like, an aquarium or a museum, or I've done archery, or I've done these different things where it's like the whole going to the movies and going on a date thing, I think is one. I think one of my guy friends was saying to me, like, he doesn't like to do it because you're sitting with somebody for 2 hours in the dark and you're not getting to know them at all. You're just sitting with them in the dark watching a thing.
You just know they're able to be quiet.
Right. You just know they're able to be quiet, how they're going to react to a movie. And then you have something to talk about at dinner, because now we can sit up and talk about and analyze the movie or film, because I think films and movies are two totally different things.
And we can, hey, that's a different day.
That's a different day. We both agree. We know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Fast and the Furious is not a film. We can all relax. So, like, I've said recently that, like, if there's a guy that you, like, a person you really like, we don't have to gender anybody, but especially if you're dealing with men, regardless of what your preference is, if you're dealing with men, I think a good first date, especially if you're dealing with just heterosexual men, I think an escape room is a great first date, because I'm gonna tell you. One, will he take directions from a woman?
Okay.
Because some men won't.
Yeah.
2, can he be collaborative? Can he be cooperative? Is he a creative thinker? How does he work under pressure? Is he a leader? Is he a follower? Is he motivating? Is he helpful? Is he good at problem solving, doing puzzles? Can he do math? What colors? Is he colorblind? Like, there are all these things, because, like, we've done an escape room in Miami together. And there's so many things that go on in escape room where you have to collect. Like, it's this idea of being able to cooperate with people you know and strangers and people you don't know well, I think is a really good thing if you don't know somebody. Because some people just get angry and just shut the fuck down. I've seen that in escape room before. Where it's just like, I don't get this. And then they're just done. And you're like, bro, we have 57 more minutes in here. Stand up. Help.
The reason I brought up the anxiety and the confidence and the nervousness and stuff like that for day dates versus like nighttime dates is that I think that there's a way that you can like free yourself up to your point about not being sure about a person or not, I mean, like to your point about that. I think though it's a double-edged sword because yes, that is how some people are going to take it and that's how some people are going to use it. But I also think that you're able to see someone potentially in their best light when they are not under the pressure of like what people make nighttime dates out to be in their mind.
I understand what you're saying, but for me, a date is a date. Pressure, like it's always, whether it's 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 9 p.m., I'm nervous.
Okay.
Whether the sun is up or it is taking its, slumber for the evening, it's still a fucking date. So I'm still going to be nerviosa. You know what I mean?
I understand what you mean. That makes sense because
at least for a nighttime date, because also there's stunts you can't pull. Like it's like you can't ask somebody to meet at 7 p.m. for coffee.
Yeah.
There's certain things that happen in the evening where it's like, okay, I expect it's like dinner and this or dinner and that. But also I've realized that like just going to dinner with somebody doesn't give you enough info. Really doesn't give you enough anything. So I think like an activity in dinner is, I think, the way to go. So if you do something earlier in the day where it's like, let's meet at 7, go do this, and then get dinner after. Because there's not too much stuff you want to do after dinner. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think that this is also important that I'll offer up to the listeners just in case they are still coming at me the way you were coming at me at the beginning. If they still think that I'm broke or I'm whatever. I also don't drink. And so I think that a lot of nighttime activities, they don't exclude me. I'll go to a bar. I'll hang out at a club. I'll do whatever.
Parties with you.
But like I also am of a mind of like, let me, because I don't drink. I don't care if the person that I, went on the date with at the time drank, but I just feel like let me pick something for us to do that can be the most fun for both of us so that you can see me having fun. You can see what I'm like when I'm fun as opposed to being at a bar. Because now that's the thing I've always worried about ever since I, became of age to drink was that since I've never drank before, I don't want to now seem like a weirdo.
Tasted alcohol?
No. I just feel like it's not really for me, It's not like even a judgment thing. And that's the thing is ever since I've been 21, I've literally been like, oof, I don't want to be that guy that takes someone to a bar and then doesn't drink. That seems like a very odd guy.
No, that is the creepiest of moves.
And that's why I've had to be like, we're going to dinner or we're going to go to this concert or we're going to like, I literally have to lean on activities because I don't drink. Right.
Yeah. If you drink, it'll actually like make it a lot easier for you to be like, hey, you want to go grab a drink? So people like, if you like for people who it's like going to get coffee later on in the day. It's like, hey, you want to go grab drinks? And then
and that's where my coffee comes from.
Right. And so the coffee thing. So it's like, okay, so it's too late. I don't want to meet at 4. So then let's go get drinks. And then you go get drinks. And then if drinks are good, then you go get food. Or then you go, I don't know, have sex. Like you really only have 2 options after drinks.
I'll really offer up this as well for day dates. If somebody's crazy It's broad daylight right now.
That's the thing. But I also know, I'll say this. Certain crazies only come out at night. Right? Like date crazy.
Yeah.
Date crazy, the sun has to be down.
Okay.
It's like when a werewolf, it's like date, yeah.
Do you
Especially for
think they
men.
wouldn't tell on themselves though? If they went on, let's say you got them on
depends.
3-day dates. You think they'd
3
still?
day. Who's doing? Okay, I would be crazy after 3 day dates.
I understand, but I'm just saying for the sake of argument. Let's say you're like, they just happen to shake out that way.
Honestly, I think if you're gonna do a day date, you have to show more effort.
Yeah. No, a ton of effort goes into a good, like this is the thing that I was
Like
initially.
let's go grab a coffee and walk in the park. Boo.
Yeah, but that's the thing I was initially pushing back on because that's not what I meant by day dates. You know, I understand that that's in there, and I acknowledged immediately. I was like, "Hey, I've been broke before. I know what broke dudes do. I understand that this is an aspect, but for me, as someone who doesn't drink, I would like, no, we're gonna do this thing, and it'll be fun." But it happens to be like, because I still call a day date like 5 to me.
But the problem is with 5 o'clock that is if you have a day date at 5 and it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Then now it's interrupted your day and your evening.
Yep. I mean, that is part of the risk you take though, of going to hang out with a person.
Also, that's a time that's very easily canceled on.
Oh, also, you're right.
Or someone being late. Because it's...
Yeah.
Also, 5 p.m. is when people usually get off work.
Yeah, if you're having a day date during the week at 5, maybe both of you either are working from home or you don't have jobs, or one has a job and one doesn't. One works from home and one has no job. Like there is something to be said for a 5 o'clock, but I could do 5 o'clock dates back in Chicago because working at Trader Joe's, I had very specific shifts. And so sometimes I got off at 2, you know? Mm. And you also have to factor in both for you and the person that you're going on a date with. Once again, this goes for everybody, right?
Right.
I think that especially on the basis of a first date, nobody can take it too personally that people are planning the date around their lives, if that makes sense. So
yes, I don't understand why someone would be upset because like one of my friends was like, she has a date and she'll have a date and she always makes sure she has a show
after the date.
After the date.
Yeah.
Because if it's going like, hey man, I gotta go, I got a show. I gotta go, I got a show.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's, and I've done I got a show and it's like, oh, I can come. And I'm like,
yeah.
Because I think even if a date goes well, because I also feel like sometimes when dates go well, people make the mistake of just like, because I had a date one time that lasted like 36 hours.
Yeah.
And then I never saw him again, which was fine because I didn't need to.
I'll throw this out there then.
Sorry, I just had a flashback to that. The fucking nerve of some people.
You looked at the camera like you were seeing him.
Oh. I think sometimes we forget that dudes with small dicks are just as horny as dudes. I feel like men with smaller penises are hornier than dudes with bigger penises.
I don't think that's right at all.
I think it is.
No,
But this is the thing. Dudes with a small dick want to show you their dick as much with a dude with it, just as much. As a guy with the big dick. And they don't warn you. They don't say anything.
Wait, what?
It's like they know it's small. So why are you doing all this hemming and hawing, trying to get me to look at it when you know I'm gonna be disappointed?
I've no.
This is so stupid.
No, but I truly, I don't have any like frame of reference for any of this. So like,
Of course you
like,
don't, because you don't deal with men. And I'm telling
I
you.
understand, but that's why I'm saying I'm like, the thing you said initially did not sound correct, but now we're dealing with other factors here.
What did I say? What did I say?
You were saying that dudes with small penises are hornier than dudes with big penises, and I feel like the reason that I don't know if that's true is that, to me, it's not about, because you just said it yourself, a person knows, right? Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of people carry themselves like they know, and it gives off the vibe that they know, which gives off the vibe to other people that like, let me stay away. No. Is that not true?
No, because some dudes, you know what they think, like big dick energy? Mm-hmm. There are dudes with small dicks that are running around out here with big dick energy. Like, real big dick energy is a completely, it's not as, we all know it's a thing, right?
Okay.
But it's not as flagrant. Like, if you see if you see a short man with too much confidence, he has a big dick. We all know this.
But you don't think it's just he might have money?
No.
Really?
Okay. Oh, let me tell you something. A man with a big dick is an asshole. A man that knows he has a big dick is an asshole at all times. Like, a very big dick, he's an asshole. They're always an asshole. It's like, men with big dicks act like pretty girls.
Okay.
I can get into anywhere. You can't say anything to me. I'm unstoppable. But the problem is, like, one of the smallest dicks I've ever seen was on a man who was 6'3". And one of my friends was like, Shame. Do you think it was small? I liked him so much. And I don't even have time to tell you how funny acting this dude was with me before this. And my friend was like, do you think it was small because he's so tall? And I was like, what? She's like, because of perspective. Do you think?
Yeah, for scale.
For scale. Yeah. And I said, no, because my hand is always the same size.
Oh my God. Look.
Listen. What I'm saying is.
Yeah.
So you'll be on a date with some small dick having man.
Okay.
Who's giving you big dick energy.
I understand.
Being extra flirty, extra horny, and then all of a sudden you are face to face with a dick you can suck and whistle Dixie at the same time. And he should have never came out the house.
Now help me out though. This does not, once again, this is an aspect of dating that doesn't actually, it's not like his dick would be bigger at night. He's not like a were dick.
No.
But you've just attributed the small dickness to the date.
No,
but it's going to be small year round.
Right. It's going to be about, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, till 15 in the morning. Can't stop, won't stop. What I'm saying is that being on a date that goes well.
Okay.
That then goes into an evening date.
Okay.
That goes into y'all hanging out even more.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're presented.
Not presented.
For your actions.
Don't make it sound like an Emmy.
For your actions and efforts in service to your country.
Uh-huh.
You're rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
With nonsense.
Okay.
I'm just saying there should be a warning. Because, like, I was doing this joke for a while and it didn't go the way I wanted to go. But I'm just like, we need some type of identifiers. I wasted so much time flirting with men whose dicks were innies instead of outies. And they need to be branded. They need to be stop wasting people's time. I don't care if it's dots. I don't care if it's fucking Morse code. But when these fuckers are 18,
okay,
branded, I need to know.
Let me stop you right
there.
Let
me count these dots.
Nah.
Because girth is also important too.
Just for the sake of
dots
everything,
over here,
let me talk over you for a second so you can have plausible deniability that you lost it for a second.
No.
The branding
tired.
is no. I
Tired.
understand. Hey, it's a terrible thing to find out. Branding is a little far.
Fine, tattooed. Whatever.
No tattoo.
Yes.
All right. No.
Listen, I need a jewelry.
No, look.
They need to be.
You
I
got
don't care.
to start guessing better. No tattooing. Okay.
Tattoos, branding, earrings.
This is
something.
not sounding good.
Cuts in an eyebrow. Okay.
Look, just assume.
Something. Give me something. I don't care if their pinky nails are painted different colors. Stop wasting people's time. Do something.
Oh, Lord, help me. Okay.
I just need to listen. You know how big my titties are by looking at me.
Sure, but
okay then. Now the thing is, because I can wear something to make them perkier. I can wear something to make them look bigger. I can wear something to make them look smaller. Okay. I can wear Spanx. I can lie to you all kinds of ways. Makeup, wigs, false. I can do all of the things. Right? I can, but I can also tell the truth. Okay? I can also tell the truth. These men, these illusions, these gray sweatpants are not telling us what we think they need to be telling us. Okay, everybody's like, ooh, gray pants season, gray sweatpants season. No, why am I over here getting excited over a flash of dick? Y'all sound wild. So many men's are growers. Too many men's is growers.
We have got so far away from the actual quality of the date. I feel like now this is a separate thing. What
I'm saying is that if you are out here slinging, if you can't sling,
okay.
If you can only present, you can't sling, you can only present. What I'm saying is you better take a bitch to dinner first. You better spend them coins. You have to spend money now. You have to spend money. You have to. You have to. You have to. Because you're going to disappoint me. At least I wanted to have a nice dinner first.
But you're telling me that a day date of jet skiing is not fire.
We can do a day date of jet skiing. And if your dick is small, it better be. No, you'll die.
Yeah.
You'll die.
That's what I'm saying. There are trade-offs here.
Yeah, you do it like later on in the day so you can get off the jet ski, have a nice dinner or something like that. A day date on the jet ski would be absolutely awesome. Fucks with it because you know I love jet skis. Okay? They're just water motorcycles. And so, and if you've never been on a jet ski, get more white friends. That's all I'm saying. Because that's how I got my first jet ski. Caucasians. And so, what I'm saying is that if you are trying to figure out, hey, should I take this girl on jet skis? Or should I take her to the park? Look down.
But I feel like now, aren't you just letting the blessed get away with more?
They already are.
But I'm saying they already are is part of this logic though.
Yes.
Are you good with that?
No.
Then no park for anybody.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Everybody should pick jet skis.
But do you see how I'm helping your like I was
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
If you have a chance to get on a jet ski, get on a jet ski. The fuck are you doing?
Get on a jet ski for real. Yeah.
Get on a jet ski.
If you're near water, if you're able to do a rental, if you own a life jacket, then yeah, get on a jet ski.
And the jet skis will give you life jackets. What I'm saying is that I just want us to be like 100. Like, listen, I prefer an evening date because it's nice to go out for the evening. Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with sitting in my house in the middle of it's not you're sitting there on a Friday at 8 p.m. going, ugh, fuck. You know what I mean? If it's Saturday at 3 p.m., I don't give a shit. If it's Saturday at 8 p.m., I'm like, damn, I would have wished I was on a date. But if I go on a day date, also a day date lets me know that you have another date lined up.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I always
That's
assume that.
that I understand that you always assume that, and I'm not even saying that you have never ever ever been right. I'm saying though that I can only speak from the experiences that I've like watched friends have and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
think that sometimes there is it depends on when you meet the person because we both know people who aren't actually players,
Oh,
men
most
and
people.
women.
Oh, most people. I don't think most people are players. I think this whole. Also, I think that player idea, that player culture, player lifestyle thing, has been detrimental to everybody.
Yeah, it's not good for anybody, and I think only a few people can actually pull it off to where they have a date after their date, and then and they're gonna also keep time, and that you know what I mean. I think that with me, because once again I brought up the like not drinking and stuff like that. It's like I had to pick things that would be fun or interesting to do that had nothing to do with that, so that I wasn't that creep that was like, can I buy you a drink and I guess another one while I just talk?
Yeah, because you can't do bars because if you buy me a drink and then you have water, I'm gonna think that you drugged my drink.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't want to be anywhere near any of that like
No,
speculation, right? And so
no.
my thing as well is I find that regardless of when, and this actually kind of hurts my argument a little bit, but regardless of what time of day it is, the amount of work someone put into their idea is like paramount to me for how much they care, because
Mm.
there's also a deeply casual side to nighttime dates, which is Netflix and chilling. It's like, hey, I'm gonna bring over some food, or like, let me cook for you at my place,
Yeah,
or it's
that
like,
whole let
you know
me
what I
cook
mean?
for you shit. You
Yeah,
can't cook for
yeah,
me. You can't cook for me until I have comfortably gone to your house and then left. You see
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
like that whole like a guy was like, I want to cook for you on a first date. And I said, absolutely not. He's like, why not? I said, I want to die on my own time.
Also,
Truly.
are you a chef?
Are you a chef?
Because if you're a chef, then come with it.
But if you're a chef, then I will come to your restaurant.
Okay, so my buddy did that exact thing of he like was like, oh, let me cook for you, whatever, right? And then he cooked for her, and then later on that night, she was like, oh, okay, I had a great time, thank you so much, blah blah blah, and she
Food
robbed the hell
poisoning.
out of him. She was the whole time he was cooking, she was stealing, and he was like, I don't know how she got everything out of the how because she only had her purse. So he's like, unless she had another bag I didn't see, not this much stuff should be missing, right?
Wait,
Like,
what?
yeah, 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 yeah. He was like, she came over, I cooked, and then like they ate, and then like they like didn't like fully hook up, right? They like maybe made out on the couch, watch a little TV, whatever, and then she was like, I had a great time, I have to go, right? But then he was like, hey, so many different things were missing from places that weren't next to each other. I was
She
like, man, you
must
got
have
robbed.
she must have had a bag she sat in the hallway.
That's what I'm thinking, right? It had to be,
Did
hey,
she
let me
keep getting up when she went to the bathroom? Like it's like
he
how
was
big were
it
what
was
is
like
what
it's
did she
like a riddle.
take?
It's like, well, okay, so she took some stuff that was like, oh, you might just be like a klepto, you know what I mean? Because she
Right.
took some of the like there was he had a nice soap, like a real nice soap that you could just probably like twist the cap back down and put that in the purse, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she got a hold of some loose money, which is like, all right, you left the money out. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
that's easy enough to steal. But then I think he said he had a Game Boy, and he was like, I don't know when she would have got the Game Boy, because it was like in his room on a bookshelf or something. But they didn't go in his room, so he's like, she must have just been in my room while my back was turned while I was cooking.
The fuck was he making? Pasta?
I don't know.
I know he was making pasta. I know he was.
He was probably making pasta. But it's like that's so I mean, I didn't get the full list of everything that she took, but there were some he was more telling me about the locations, because he was like, she stole something from the bathroom, she stole something from my bedroom, even though we didn't like go in, like it's not like they like went to his bed, and you know what I mean? And then she also took something from the living room. And I was like, man, Yes.
Maybe
the money
her purse
is there. The money is like, all right, is this meal?
Right. I get that.
Because the money is like, all right, look, if there's $50 on the table, not saying anybody should steal, but if there's $50 on the table, now you just made $50 from your meal. Most people have to pay for their food, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the soap and the Game Boy and like, I don't know. He said it was a lot of stuff. Like it was a lot of things. So she must have had a bag in the hallway. Like when he thought she was going to the bathroom, she was going to the bathroom and making a stop at the hallway. And you know what I mean?
Maybe her purse was bigger than he thought it was.
That's also what I think it has to be. Is like the bag in the hallway makes a lot of sense. But the bag in the hallway could also, maybe get seen as trash. You know what I mean? Like that to me seems like a deeper grift than just having a bag that is whatchamacallit. You know the bags that I don't know purses, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know those bags that have a button, and when you undo that button, it becomes a bigger bag?
Yeah, it's like an accordion bag.
Yeah. Maybe she had one of those.
Oh my God, who was telling me they were going on this date? He was in Manhattan. He went to go meet some girl no, he was in Brooklyn. He went to go meet some girl at the top of Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
So it took 2.5 hours on the fucking train. And she was like, don't eat today. I'm going to make you dinner. Don't eat. It's going to be a huge dinner. Don't eat. Da-da-da-da-da. She's supposed to make lasagna. And he gets there. And not only is nothing prepped. Not only is nothing prepped. Not only is nothing cooked.
She's still struggling with the package that the lasagna noodles come in.
She hasn't even gone grocery shopping yet.
Oh, what an attack.
Truly, she wants him to come shopping with her.
She likes her men weak. That's what it is. She was like, go ahead, starve yourself all day. All right, I'm going to see how you handle this long walk that we take in this grocery store where we walk past all the food.
So it's 2 hours on the train. I don't know where the fuck he was coming from where it was 2 hours on the train. Yeah. But it sounds like a nightmare. I don't know if he was in the back of Brooklyn, the basement of Brooklyn. I don't know where the fuck he was. But it took 2 hours and some change from where he was to get to the top of Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Talking on the phone, and then when he gets there, she doesn't buzz him in. He has to wait 30 minutes for her to let him in.
Is she home?
Yes.
So she's not answering her phone either.
She's not answering the phone.
What reason did she give?
She wasn't ready.
So she knew he was down there.
Yeah.
This is chaos. This is like absolutely unacceptable. Wait, so she knew he was down there waiting for half an hour at the door.
While he'd already been on the train for 2-something hours to get there. And
she told him not to eat.
Yes.
This is terrorism.
And then they're gonna get ready to go shopping, but she wants to get weed before they go shopping. So now they have to wait for the weed man.
And so what does he sustain himself on? Water?
I guess the hope of getting pussy, probably. I don't know.
That's not like that. What is worth all that?
Then. So there's still no food. They're hanging out. She just wants to hang out. She gets high, forgets that she's supposed to make this lasagna. So he's reminding her that we have to go to the store to go get the stuff to make the lasagna. And now she doesn't want to make it. Because she's high. She makes herself something to eat. Like whatever she had in her house. Offers him none. And then wants to fool around. And he was like, how dare you?
Did he sue? He should sue. I will get this man a lawyer and he should sue.
He said, and at one point, the dealer was just hanging out.
Dealer hadn't left.
The dealer had left at a certain point. He was there for too long.
That's great. More for the suit. This is building the case.
And I'm sure people, and I thought, the thing is, I know people listening to this, they're thinking I'm making this up as I go along. Because when he was telling me this, I thought he was making it up as he went along. But he started getting upset retelling it. And I was like, oh no, this actually happened to him.
Yeah. No, and ooh. That's so unacceptable. That's so.
And then I was like, so what? I said, did you ever get the lasagna? And he was like, no.
That is so rude. And you know what? This is the thing that bothers me, because this is the type of person who is so blissfully unaware that she probably is telling a story about this ungrateful dude who she introduced to her dealer. Yep. You know, it's like I introduced him to the plug, and then he want to get an attitude with me because I didn't make him dinner. I'm sorry, it's not the 1950s. I don't have to make somebody. It's like that sounds like the type of person that would forget that they offered, because they did forget that they offered, and then they'll forget again because clearly they smoke up, so they're gonna forget again. And then when they forget the next time, they're going to be like, who are you to think that I should just cook you something? What have you done for me lately?
Because he said she reheated like some food or something. Like she heated up leftovers and tried to offer him some while she was in the middle of eating it. And he was like, no, I'm good.
Now look, we're all adults here.
Yes.
He could have left at minute 25 of outside.
I said this to him so many times. Why didn't you leave when she didn't come to the door? Why didn't you leave when the dealer showed up? Why didn't you leave when food was coming? Why didn't you order your own fucking food? There were so many times when you could have left. He was like, I was just trying. I was like, fuck, you were trying to fuck. That's why you stayed.
I understand. But also, there's something to be said for like, just because someone's willing to sit there doesn't mean that you can. This should all be illegal. Every aspect of this should be. This is the thing about America, right? The American justice system. People will sue for a bunch of stuff. They'll try to get money, everything. We shouldn't be doing all that, right? No. We should be suing for what's right, okay? That man should sue her, and he should be awarded a lasagna. That's all I want. I just want the world to be a little bit more fair. That's all.
But does she have to make it?
100%.
Okay.
She has to make two and throw one away. All right?
Or give him both. That's restitution.
Yeah,
But this is the thing. What if, this is what you never think about, what if it wasn't good? She still had to make them.
Yeah, but it was never her job to make it good. It was her job to make it because she said she'd make it.
Okay.
That's if it's not good, I completely. She may have got high and remembered she doesn't make good lasagna. That could also have been what happened. She may have been high and was like, the last time I tried to make lasagna, I accidentally made cake.
Right.
You know what I mean? So maybe she doesn't, but she should do what she said. That's so rude. And look, I'll even offer up this. That must have been a nighttime date because he was so. It was a day date? Wow.
Hilarious.
What we're going to do now is kick over this to the listeners. You know, like let us know your thoughts on day dates versus night dates. Remember, you can eat at both. You can do activities at both. It really is your presence.
I will leave the listeners with this. Ladies, femmes, anyone living in their feminine energy, stop paying for things.
Oh, Lord.
Stop. Stop.
Oh, God.
Stop.
Okay.
These men are worried that if we make as much money as them, we're not going to need them. So let them know we still need them. Because this is the thing. They still make more money than us. We still don't have income equality. Okay? So until the patriarchy, and I don't like to use that word because I'm not a 20-year-old white girl in college, but until society as a whole starts paying women, ladies, femmes, non-binaries, anyone living in their femininicities. Until they start paying us the same, you will not be paying for this 2 for $20 at Applebee's. Don't do it. Don't buy your own drinks. And they're going to act like you owe them something because they bought you a white wine spritzer. Say, no, sir, I have $8.
Oh, gosh.
Those women did not march for you to pay for nachos. They did it. You think Gloria Steinem stood up? That she burned bras? And I've asked her about this, and she said I could be a trophy wife. Gloria Steinem told me to my face that I could be a trophy wife. Because that's the thing. It's not about working. It's choosing whether you do or not. Okay? You want to be a stay-at-home mom? That's feminism. You want to run a fucking corporation? That's feminism. If you want to make sure that this motherfucker's paying for your tiramisu, that's feminism. Stop paying for shit. Stop it. Stop it.
I feel like the message is getting somewhat muddied.
No. This message is crystal clear, baby girl. Play with me, nigga.
We appreciate you listening.
You got a vagina? Stop paying. Sounds crazy.
We love that you listen. We hope you have as much fun listening as we do recording. We are on the socials. We are out in the world. If you want to see us, if you want to keep up with us, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can find Dulcé Sloan.
You can find me, feminist icon. Don't write books about me, Josh. You can find me not helping, Dulcé Sloan, on all social media platforms. At Dulcé Sloan, I'm gonna be. Yes, I'm not helping.
All right,
but yeah, so come find me.
Have a great rest of the day. Go on some great dates. We wish you the best dates coming up.
Men, pay for shit. Be a man.